I'm a mobile gamer. Mobile games are literally my life, and I'm also a retro gamer, which makes me love those classic platformer games. So today, I'm bringing you guys 10 plus of the best mobile gaming platformers out right now. Number one on today's list is RUNE Sword, and this game is a newer one that is not the most popular, which in my opinion is a gem. This is an action platformer where you could utilize multiple attack variations, such as melee attacks or using a ranged attack as well. Definitely has the feel of games that we've played in the past, a little combination of Mario feel versus maybe a Castlevania feel as well. I love this game. It's a ton of fun to play, and it really does give you that retro, classic platformer style gameplay that so many of us are always looking forward to, that we can never get enough of. BADLAND gives us a very different feel than we just saw from RUNE Sword. This game has won many awards for its graphics, for its gameplay, and for its originality. We have another platformer style where you're more floating through the levels than you are actually bouncing and jumping and landing on the levels. Puzzle style gameplay reminds me a bit of Super Meat Boy, but one of my favorite things about this game are how it looks. Beautiful colors, beautiful art style with the shadowing of the environment is something that we don't see all the time, and something that's very different as well. If you haven't downloaded this one, you have to at least give it a shot. If for nothing else, the awards that it has won. This one is amazing. Now, not every game on today's list is going to be a free game. This one and a few others are paid, which means you have to purchase the game before you can actually play it. And this one is called LIMBO, another game with a really unique art style, very dark here, very dreary, very foggy, very shadowy, but it's something that's also very different. Another game that's been around for a while, platformer style, of course, that tons of people are really into and enjoying. Now, I understand that a lot of you gamers are not into the pay to play games, the ones that you have to purchase to play. But if you are someone that doesn't mind spending $4.99 and you want to get an amazing platformer, you can't go wrong with Limbo. Welcome to OUTRUNNER Forgotten King, and no, this is not an endless runner. This is a platformer, and again, one of the newer titles on today's list that I would almost guarantee you have not yet seen. With your classic style, I mean, those coins, they look like they're straight out of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I love how they kind of pixelate as you grab them and they fall apart. This game is a lot of fun, and tell me it doesn't remind you of Ninja Gaiden as you hold on to those walls. And I'm not sure if you're too young to know what Ninja Gaiden it is for NES, but if you don't, man, that is an amazing game as well. A lot of these platformers have similar art styles, but this one gives you the ability and forces you to use the walls to grab onto. There's actually not a lot of places that you can actually land. A lot of the time, you're grabbing, and that is how you make your way through the levels, which makes it a lot more difficult, having you need to always be on your toes, looking for the next wall, ceiling, or item to grab. This one is different and a lot of fun. RAYMAN Adventures. That's right, we have to mix some of the old in with the new, and this one does not have that pixelated art style. It gives you that console level quality as far as graphics go, as well as the gameplay as well. Many of you may know from RAYMAN from the past, but this is a newer adventure that you guys can enjoy in a platformer style. I mean, come on, this game looks amazing. Now, if you guys have been enjoying the music in the background, that's my side project called Getaway Music Entertainment. We bring you guys free, copyright-free music you could listen to, use for your content, and for your live streams. The link to the Spotify is down below, and we've just dropped the new albums. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, SOTN, another one of those paid games from today's list. This one is from the past, from the 90s. This game has been brought to mobile devices, sitting at $2.99. It gives you that classic Castlevania gameplay, because you know what? It is that classic Castlevania gameplay. Literally the same thing that you experienced on console, but with mobile controls. If you love Castlevania platformers, and a little bit of darkness, this one could be for you. Sitting at $14.99, Super Meat Boy is by far the most expensive game on today's list, but you cannot have a platformer list without this title. It is one that cannot be ignored, having won so many awards, utilizing puzzles, your brain, the walls, and platformer style gaming. Super Meat Boy is one, and if you're looking for something amazing, you have to try it. Welcome to Terraria, where you have a sandbox environment platformer style game. Again, not a free one. This one is $4.99, having won tons of awards, but it allows you to do your own building, your own creating, and then playing through those levels as a platformer style by yourself with friends. It's totally up to you, but this is an amazing title that has earned a spot on today's list. You may have already tried it. If you haven't and you're willing to spend $5, you gotta give it a go because it's amazing. Welcome to Mega Man 10 Dive. If you're into Mega Man games, if you were a gamer back in the 90s when Mega Man was a massive hit on the NES and you played it back then, you are absolutely going to love this battle style platformer title. Mega Man X Dive, a little bit different from all the others on today's list, but one that you definitely should be giving a try, especially since it's free to play. You really can't go wrong. Contra has returned in the title of Contra Returns. One of the best platformer shooter games of all time is now on mobile. This is a redone, revised, re-envisioned Contra game where you play it much different than we did back in the 90s. This game is a ton of fun. Rank up your weapons, use different character classes and different characters in general, but mix that with some of the classic, beautiful Contra platformer gameplay. Definitely a go. Another bonus pick on today's list is Golden Axe. This game I played back on the Sega and Sega Genesis in the 90s, and now it's on mobile devices. It's not new to mobile, but it's one you gotta play. I mean, this is Golden Axe, people. An amazing platformer where you could play as a multiple number of classes. I mean, you could even mount dragons. This one's a ton of fun. You gotta give it a go. If you guys ever have any games that you think I should take a look at, you need to let me know down in the comments section below, because I don't want to miss out on any of the greatness out in the mobile market right now. So I'll be checking for those comments. While you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you sub and ring the bell for more top lists coming really soon. Have a great day and be good.